On a quiet Friday morning in Arlington, Texas, police were called to investigate a murder unfolded just before 10 a.m. at a hair salon.
About a man who was getting his hair cut at a salon when he was shot and killed. Arlington police are calling it a murder-suicide. And Scoop Jefferson just spoke with people who witnessed the shooting on Cooper Street.
It was said that Todd Austin had stole his baby mama business idea, exposed her credit on the black market, also gave her HIV.
I'm here to tell the story of Michelle and Todd to clear the false narratives. He did not give her HIV. He was not cheating on her at the time of the murder-suicide.
What unfolded at the Salon and Spa Galleria on South Cooper Street would expose the hidden fractures in what many believed was a thriving business partnership. The financial literacy industry had been watching William Todd Austin's meteoric rise. As the founder of Credit Champs, he'd built a reputation helping people repair damaged credit and secure business funding.
We deleted 51 items from this client's credit report. It went up 154 points on Equifax, 235 points on TransUnion. Do not buy a CPN. Instead, use that money to invest into credit repair. We can remove an eviction off your credit report so that you can go get approved for a house or apartment in your own name. Let's go.
His social media presence showcased luxury cars, expensive watches, and the lifestyle of a successful entrepreneur. But behind the polished exterior, a different story was emerging, one of alleged financial manipulation, broken promises, and mounting desperation. Timone Michelle Williams, a 37-year-old Army veteran and CEO of Lux Credit Services, had been instrumental in building the empire that would ultimately destroy them both.
My name is Michelle, and I'm here to guide you through this journey. I've founded multiple businesses and navigated the challenging waters of credit, both personal and business.
According to those close to the situation, Michelle wasn't just Austin's romantic partner. She was his business mentor, teaching him the credit repair strategies that would make him wealthy. Yet by July 2025, she would walk into that Arlington salon and end both their lives in a moment of devastating finality. What drives someone from success to such a tragic conclusion? The answer lies in the systematic destruction of trust, financial security, and human dignity that allegedly unfolded over months of escalating conflict. Understanding this tragedy requires examining the financial dynamics that allegedly created the perfect storm. Michelle Williams wasn't a victim of circumstance. She was a successful businesswoman in her own right. As an Army veteran, she'd built Lux Credit Services into a thriving operation, helping clients across the country improve their credit scores and secure business funding. She owned her home, had multiple vehicles, and maintained the financial stability that comes with military benefits and entrepreneurial success. When she met Austin, witnesses claim he was living under a consumer privacy number, a practice often associated with credit manipulation, and struggling to meet basic expenses like rent and utilities. The relationship that followed would allegedly transform him from a downtown Dallas resident behind on bills into the polished businessman seen on social media. But transformation came with a price. According to sources close to the situation, Michelle taught Austin the credit repair strategies that would become the foundation of Credit Champs. She allegedly contributed not just knowledge, but actual business concepts and client acquisition methods. What started as a partnership would evolve into something far more complex and ultimately destructive. According to sources familiar with the case, Austin allegedly removed Michelle's name from their joint business account, changed email addresses associated with their operations, and withdrew nearly $96,000 in funds she believed were rightfully hers. This wasn't simply a business dispute. For Michelle, who had allegedly been caring for their infant child while stepping back from her own active business operations, the financial lockout represented an existential threat. She reportedly found herself unable to meet mortgage payments, facing potential foreclosure on the home she'd worked years to secure. When someone's economic foundation is deliberately undermined by a trusted partner, the trauma extends far beyond monetary loss, but the financial manipulation allegedly extended beyond business accounts. Sources claim Austin gained access to Michelle's personal finances, including a military settlement payment worth $10,000, which he allegedly diverted for his own use. By March 2025, the conflict had escalated beyond private disputes into the legal system. Michelle filed for a restraining order against Austin, citing concerns about his behavior and threats to her safety. The legal documentation would become crucial evidence in understanding the deteriorating relationship between the former partners. The Arlington Police Department investigated the case as an apparent murder-suicide involving a 37-year-old man and woman, but the legal history reveals a more complex narrative. Multiple lawsuits were allegedly pending between the former partners, with Michelle seeking compensation for what she claimed was stolen intellectual property, financial assets, and business opportunities. The restraining order itself tells a story of escalating intimidation. Sources describe Austin allegedly appearing at Michelle's residence uninvited, despite their agreed-upon separation. The legal system, designed to protect victims of domestic violence, was already engaged. But legal protections only work when the participants remain within the boundaries of lawful behavior. What makes this case particularly tragic is the apparent sophistication of both individuals. These weren't people unfamiliar with legal processes or business operations. Michelle had military experience and ran a successful consulting business. Austin had built a recognizable brand in the financial literacy space. Yet their conflict escalated beyond what legal remedies could address. The murder-suicide sent shockwaves through Arlington's business community. On July 11, 2025, the legal battles, financial disputes, and personal conflicts converged in a moment of irreversible tragedy. Arlington police reported that a woman entered a hair salon and shot a man multiple times before shooting herself. The location, a public business where Austin was simply getting a haircut, underscores the calculated nature of the final confrontation. What drove Michelle to that moment? According to sources, she was facing imminent foreclosure, had exhausted her financial resources, and felt betrayed by someone she had allegedly helped build from nothing.
It was said that Todd Austin had stole his baby mama business idea, exposed her credit on the black market, also gave her HIV, neglected their child, and had 9 other kids and was abusive. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all heard about what happened up in Arlington, Texas on yesterday with Todd Austin, aka the credit guru. He was getting his hair cut. His baby mama walked in and unalived him and unalived herself too as well. And hold on, let me show y'all this before y'all try to get up in my comments and try to say that I'm telling lies and I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm clearly saying what was posted on Facebook. She said after everything he put her through, she snapped and now he's gone. What are y'all thoughts on this? She made it very clear at the beginning of her status. She said, let's be clear. This isn't an allegation.
However, a woman claiming to be Michelle's friends has spoken up debunking the rumors, and also offering insight to what might have really pushed Michelle to a breaking point.
I'm here to tell the story of Michelle and Todd to clear the false narratives. He did not give her HIV. He was not cheating on her at the time of the murder-suicide. In fact, they haven't even been together in over a year. Whenever they broke up, because I see he's been sending his clients the video when she pulled the gun on him. She wanted him out of her house and he would not leave. There's an active restraining order right now against him. Terroristic threat against her and her son. He threatened to kill them both. Okay? Todd reversed all of Michelle's mortgage payments up to I think 18 months, probably more, to the point where she was about to lose her home. How he did this is because they have a joint bank account. He removed her off of the bank. I don't even know how he could have even did this, but he removed her name off the bank account. She had no access. He created a new email for everything to go to, not the email that they had. Michelle went to Vegas one weekend, and she came back, and all her money was gone. Now, could you imagine having $250,000 or even $500,000 in your bank account, and now it's zero? You can't pay your mortgage. You can't take care of your kids. He's threatening you. He's not giving you nothing for your kid. Okay? Michelle had several cases against this man. Okay? Me, as well, had a lawsuit that I just won and got paid off a day before the murder-suicide. He was taunting her. She was so full of debt. She was about to lose her home. The air went out in her Tesla. It was just a lot of stuff going on, and she had $0 to deal with her situation. She reached out to family. She reached out to people to help her, and only a handful of us helped her. Okay? So with all this stuff that y'all got going on about he gave her HIV or she was cheating and it's more dick out there, it had nothing to do with that. That man stole her whole life, and he flaunted it in her face. All of this stuff, I just want to clear the false narrative. He is not who you think he was. And I'm not justifying anything that she done, but I understand. So y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, because I really don't care, honestly. I'm going to feel the way I feel, and you going to feel the way you feel.
The tragedy leaves behind children who will never understand why their parents' conflicts couldn't be resolved through legal means. Michelle's 2 sons, including the infant she shared with Austin, and Austin's other children from previous relationships, represent the human cost of business disputes that escalate beyond rational resolution. Their story serves as a cautionary tale for entrepreneurs, couples, and communities about the importance of maintaining ethical boundaries in business relationships and recognizing the warning signs of escalating conflicts before they reach the point of no return.